Well, let's talk about Project Lexington. Alright, so I know I said I'd start these things, I don't know, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks at this point. Things have been going on, it's just I haven't had a chance to sit down and film this. So this is the Project Lexington 101. I'm answering all the questions like, what is Project Lexington? What does my timeline look like? What on earth do I plan to do with this thing? Let's get started answering those. Question 1, what is Project Lexington? Well, I'm not really sure how long ago, but 2 or 3 years ago, I was riding down Corley Mill Road on my way to school. And I was looking at the road signs. Go from my place to River Bluff High School. I take Highway 6, normal South Carolina route. Then I turn onto Andrew Corley Road, which turns into Corley Mill Road. Well, Andrew Corley must have been someone important to get a whole road named after him, and the Corley Mill must have been pretty important. So I did a little bit of digging, didn't really find much, and I just sort of shuffled that project away with various other uncompleted ones like Columbia Pac-Man, things that were faded to the dumpsters of. I then, very recently, took a trip to the Confederate Relic Room, of all places. I went for school, and I was talking to my history teacher, who happened to be a Cease, as in Cease Farms here in Lexington. Old family name. And the topic came up. I realized, I have a camera, a tripod, proper equipment, and I can drive myself places. So I'm not restricted to what research I can do back here, but can also go to the library, go to the museums, make phone calls, and film on location. So all of a sudden I was like, hey, this is something that's achievable. So I decided I was going to take a crack at it. Question 2, what does my timeline look like? Well, I'm planning on getting all the research done by the end of January, which I'm on track to hit. I want to get the script finished and interviews filmed by February, which I think won't be too difficult. Then that gives me April to do all of my filming, and that might overflow into May, but I don't think it will. Really, I'd like to have all the filming done midway through April, and then I'd have the latter half of April to edit this thing. May 26th is the River Bluff Film Festival, which I will be submitting Project Lexington to. So it's a pretty tight schedule, and I'm gonna have to work my butt off, but it ought to create a pretty good amount of content. Question 3, what do I plan to do with this thing? Well, honestly, it's sort of to prove to myself and to everyone else, but mostly myself, that I can. It's one of those things where I have the idea and I say, no, that's a stupid idea. But then I remember, bad ideas are always stupid, but stupid ideas aren't always bad. So, why not? Just do it. It's going to look good on a resume. It might get you some scholarship money. Who knows? But it's more to prove I can do it. So that's Project Lexington 101. I will be uploading a proper video with details on what research I've been doing. I plan on putting out a new video every Sunday, chronicling Monday to Saturday. Until next time, cheers.